Hello, hello, and welcome to Small Business Power, the show that is all about helping you to understand the power that the small business community has to not only be the change, but to do the change we're all
Mm.
looking for. I am Cheyenne Kramer. This is my better half.
Don Kramer. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day, and please do your duty today.
That's right. We're coming to you on Election Day 2022. And we have some interesting perspectives to share with you today. We absolutely believe that whatever your heart calls you to do in an election booth today, you should be doing it. But we also have a question for you to think about. Is it possible that we're putting too much expectation on our elected officials to solve our problems in our community?
I
Thoughts?
I think you're putting way too much pressure on them because they're no different than you and I.
Well, it's true. It's true. And, it was actually like 10 years ago today that you were
Ah,
doing something really interesting. Care to share?
yes. I was a candidate for the governor of North Carolina.
Why'd you get so quiet when you said that?
Okay. Yes, I was a candidate, and I ran for governor of North Carolina.
That was 10 years ago today. And, a lot of people have watched what we've been doing for the last 10 years. They know that we've been working with a lot of at risk kids. We've worked in prisons and homeless shelters and all these places. And your platform, when you were the candidate for governor, was about all of these things, right?
It definitely
Solving
was.
these problems.
Solving problems,
Oh my,
giving people permission
to solve the
to solve the problems
problems.
because, hey, the government can't solve your problems. They
Well,
they usually mess it up more.
I mean, how's it going for us?
Well,
How's it working for us
yeah.
right now? But, one of the things that was so eye opening to us 10 years ago when you were on that run for governor, again, we had support from people all over the place who were really interested in what we were doing, what we were talking about. But what happened with the system? It was like you couldn't be heard no matter what.
No, they didn't want to hear from me. I thought some pretty good ideas, and quite a few people. Wasn't just my ideas.
No.
There was a team of people. We were working together,
Yeah.
and we came up with a lot of great ideas. And sometimes I'd put a video out about one of the ideas, and one of the other candidates would copy me.
It's true.
It was copying us, really,
Yep.
not just us two, but other
Our
people,
team.
our
Yeah.
team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd put another one out, and the other candidate would again copy us because I don't think they had any original ideas. They wanted to do the same old, same old.
It's
And
true. It's true. And what happened when you were being interviewed by a TV station?
well, it was early voting. I was in line. I was talking to people, and this young guy come up. He was a reporter for the local channel, and he wanted to do an interview. So he got his cameraman, and we did an interview. And he thought it was great,
He was
outstanding.
excited.
Yes, he was excited. When he got back to his TV station, the excitement went downhill quickly because they basically said we cannot run that.
Yep.
They were just talking about two parties, just two.
Yep. And you were
I
independent.
was an independent
Hmm.
with independent ideas from my team and I,
Right.
and that
Exactly.
just they just couldn't handle that. The media, sorry, the media
Well,
couldn't handle that.
and then there was the gubernatorial debates. You were a certified candidate for governor, but what happened there?
Oh, we can't have him in there. I want to upset that apple cart of some troops.
It was crazy. They wouldn't even talk to him about allowing him to be part of the gubernatorial
They knew better.
debates. So when you start to understand how stuck the system is in terms of not allowing new ideas in, wasn't it Einstein that said that you can't solve problems at the same level that they were created?
That's true. He was right on. Smart man.
Smart man, for sure. And so, this is one of the things that we're out here trying to educate more people in the public about is the idea that, we need problem solvers. And we need people who have a heart for really solving the problems. One of the things I remember from my corporate America days, and some of you may be able to relate to this, there were people in corporate America who refused to seriously solve some of the problems around their job for one reason. They wanted to keep their job.
Job security.
Job security. That's right.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah. And so, you think about this and it's like, okay, are the folks that we're relying on to help us solve problems, are they being incentivized to solve those problems? Or is there some benefit to keeping the problems going? That's a question I think we all need to be thinking about, because one of the things that, we really are strong believers in, and, you were a small business owner in the office equipment industry for a lot of years. We're doing a lot of small business stuff now. And the fact of it remains, and I believe this with my whole heart and soul, I believe small business owners are the best problem solvers on the planet.
They are. They have to solve problems every day.
That we wouldn't survive if we weren't. I mean, that is the simple truth of the situation. And that is why We Care Partnerships is here, because it actually was created as a result of his experience of running for governor. We said, if the system is so bogged down, perhaps even broken, that it won't allow new ideas to be heard, it won't allow, new solutions to be introduced, then perhaps what we need to do is look to the real problem solvers. And that's what we're doing with We Care Partnerships, is we're pulling together teams of small business owners. Right now, we've mostly got a really solid core small business team that's doing a lot of things virtually. But the reason we're on the road, most of you, if you follow us at all, we are full-time RVers on the road. And the reason for that is because we're going to different locations looking to build those localized teams of small business owners who can come together and create new solutions for health and wellness, create new solutions for prosperity and improved careers. The Great Resignation, I mean, we didn't create that name. It is a name that's been out here for a year or two now. And, there's a reason for that. It's because people have not been happy with jobs and the way that they were being done, and they left looking for greener pastures. So when you bring small business owners together, we know how to create those greener pastures. We know how to help more people figure out, have you got something that's of great passion in your heart? Is there a purpose? Is there a mission that you should be getting paid to create on this planet? Because that's the thing. My core belief is that we were all born with a piece of a super puzzle in our hearts. That if we were all building that piece of the super puzzle and clicking those pieces together out here, we would be living on a planet with massively good health and wellness. We would have prosperity and abundance at all levels of society, and we would have peace. Peace in our homes, peace in our communities, and all of those things seem so far away some days. We know this. We see it, especially on the road. We see it in different places and different things. So, that's what we're here doing is, do what you need to do in the election booth today. This guy is a Marine Corps veteran. You can see the Marine Corps flag behind us. He fought for our right to have the ability to vote and to have freedom and to choose who we want. But do think about it and do remember that, we just might be the miracle that other people are looking for. Wouldn't you say?
I think everybody can be a miracle.
Absolutely.
There's no ifs and ands.
There is no if and ands about it. And if we all come together and start creating these problem solving teams, and we even have a way to train people to do that. If they don't know how to do that, we will train people to do that, because I was trained in it in corporate America. It worked there. And we've been to some places. You know, we spent some time last year in Western North Carolina, and we laid down the foundation of helping some people come together and start creating their own problem solving teams,
Right.
didn't we?
Yes, indeed.
And, you know, and they were very enthusiastic about it. There were people who were talking about, you know, new solutions for helping people get more reconnected to their own spirit, their own spiritual identity. There were people talking about things they could do to help improve the education system, things they could do to help improve, you know, healthcare. I mean, that's where the power is when we come together. If you ever read Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about the power of a mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
His other book, Outwitting the Devil, talks about it too. And, you know, when we come together and we brainstorm and we think together, we can come up with solutions that maybe I wouldn't come up with, or you wouldn't come up with, or you wouldn't come up with. But if we came together and started brainstorming together, boom,
Mastermind.
some new idea comes out of that. You know, you might even say that phenomenon is biblical. We do know that in the Bible it talks about two or more coming together with a common mission, and especially if it's in alignment with where our Creator really would love to see us go on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and we've even had another good friend in Raleigh that we did some work with her a number of years ago, and her nonprofit. She was bringing people in from the community, and we were getting them organized into passion purpose teams. And they were all starting to talk about things they could do to help seniors, things they could do to help youth, things they could do to help with women's issues. I mean, you know, there was one called Love in Action that was totally awesome. So that's what we're talking about. That's the purpose of We Care Partnerships, is to bring people together and help to fill the gaps that perhaps our elected officials aren't quite filling. That's just where it's at, folks. We believe that who's the miracle?
Everyone's the miracle.
You're the miracle that we're all waiting for.
Yes, you are.
And, you know, the more we bring people together to solve these issues, the better off we're going to be. So yes, exercise your right to vote today. If you haven't done it already, make sure that you follow your heart, and make sure that you've really done some digging, because, you know, one of the sad things is that I think some of the resources we rely on for information have become a little one-sided lately. And, you know, we encourage people to dig for more answers because they're out there. It's just you may not hear them right up front all the time. So anyhow, I think that's all that I had to share today on this very important day. Did you have any final thoughts?
Only thing, people, use your head.
And your heart.
And your heart. Don't listen to everybody else. Don't listen to what all these different media, I don't care, left or right. Use your brain. Use your heart.
Absolutely.
Vote.
Absolutely.
Vote. And then go vote. But one time.
And then come to us, and let's talk about how we create those solutions teams. There's a form right on the front of this webpage that people can fill out to let us know that they're interested in helping to be the change and do the change that we're looking to see in our communities and in our world. And please, let us know you've been here. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, share this video around. Make sure other people know we are the miracles we're looking for. We have the ability to be the change and do the change. So yes, go elect whoever you feel you need to elect today, but don't forget, we can fill some of those gaps that are not being filled. And we have the power to do it in ways that can create real solutions for everybody. We're so grateful that you stopped by today. Please, again, leave us a comment, hit that like button, Share us around. Let other people know what we're up to. We're in Virginia today, but tomorrow we're headed towards Florida. We know that there's all kinds of communities who are ready to have us help them to be able to create the change that we're all looking for. And you're part of that miracle. We want to hear from you. Until next week, we'll see you again on Small Business Power. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye-bye, everyone.